Support from viewers like you makes this program possible. Please give to your PBS station.
This week on Simply Ming, the legendary Daniel Boulud, one of the best French chefs in the world, is going to join me right here in my home. He has over 15 restaurants in New York City. His most famous restaurant, Daniel. He has Bar Boulud, he has Cafe Boulud. Plus, in Boston, he has a Bar Boulud in the Mandarin Oriental Hotel. Today we'll do a couple of different versions of chicken. Chef Daniel is going to do a chicken fricassee with a tarragon vinegar sauce and rice pilaf, while I'm going to do one of my favorite Chinese 5-spice split chicken with charred chili tomato salsa and steamed buns. That's all coming up next, right here at home on Simply Ming. I'm so stoked to have Daniel Boulud in the house.
Thank you,
buddy.
Merci,
So nice to have you here. Finally got you here. I mean, you came to Boston, you opened Bar Boulud, which is great. We welcome you with huge open arms. But we're gonna cook chicken two ways, right? But I'm gonna make you a cocktail, right? Because we gotta have a drink.
That's a good idea.
All right, so this is called a colonial aigre, right? This is a Asian pear infused rum.
I like that.
So we're gonna do 3 ounces of this. So Asian pear is a delicious pear. I think it's a little less sweet. A little bit more fragrant, right?
And inside there's rum with it? Or?
It's rum, yeah.
Rum, very cool. But it's interesting. I never had it in a cocktail, so that's perfect.
Yeah. That was
This
fresh
is the
lime
first.
juice. This is fresh yuzu juice,
Excellent.
right? Then we're gonna
So
fill it with a
2
bunch of
for
ice.
1 and 1.
Yep. And can you grab the glasses for me, Daniel?
Yeah, okay.
There's some in the.
Let me see on the freezer here. Nice frozen glass. Ice cube.
Yep, we got big old ice cubes. So you just want to shake it, you know, till it's cold, but you don't want to waterize it too much, right? Voila. Okay, that smells good.
You filter it?
Yeah, we
Are
double.
you I mean,
double
you
strain.
seem to be a very good bartender. You should have a little bar for yourself. I like the color too.
It's nice, right? So what I love about this drink is at the very end, we do a little floater of actually wine.
Oh,
Which is
very nice.
Has a nice little astringency to it.
Yeah, no,
Just
absolutely.
a couple
Oh,
bars
red
to it.
wine.
Red wine, right on
Oh,
top.
look at that. That's artistic there.
Right?
Yeah, I like
Like
that.
that.
I mean, you know, you're putting a little floater of red wine in your cocktail. I love that.
Chin chin.
Chin.
Chin chin. So you have the sweetness, the yuzu,
Very fruity.
but then the
Very
wine.
delicate.
But
Wow.
the wine has that little dryness, right?
I'm very impressed.
Ça va? Ça marche? Let's go cook
Super.
some chicken. Come on, here we go.
Lovely.
Chef, what's your dish?
Well, I'm doing fricassee of chicken.
Okay.
I found that beautiful chicken in the market today. I like to maybe leave the legs in the preparation, but you don't have to, because
Right.
they give a nice flavor.
And the first time you made this dish, you were how old?
I think I was 14 years old, 14 and a half, because I was an apprentice in Lyon, and this dish was on the menu. Very, maybe not exactly this recipe,
Right.
but very similar. So you see, I'm cutting the chicken in 8 pieces.
Okay.
Or maybe even a little bit more. So this is the leg. So first you remove the legs always. So you try to be careful, go around the bones a little bit, get to the joint, turn over, and
See how he did it? He
slide
splits
down.
the bone. You don't ever go through a bone. Now, when he cuts
Yeah.
the feet off or cuts his end off, he's going through a bone. But besides that, when you take the leg off the
But then
carcass,
here also you
Right.
split right at the joint here. Like
there should
right
be
there.
no
So
resistance.
there's no resistance.
Right. So now we
with
have
the
2
bone.
thighs,
So,
2
yeah,
legs.
Absolutely. So the wings, you can
Right.
cut the tip of the wings.
Right?
Very easy. You can cut the wings like this if you
Right.
like. So here you go down the bone on the back.
So you're taking out the backbone?
Yeah, the backbone is well separated, and then split the breast in half here.
So you keep the bone on, right?
Yes,
to
of
cook
course.
it, right?
That's why it's called
Key.
fricassee. The bone and the meat will give the sauce. But with that also will go tomato,
Okay.
fennel, pearl onion, and tarragon,
Right.
and the vinegar. So we're going to start the fricassee. You're going to
Okay.
start the tomato.
Okay.
I need to peel them and leave them whole. Huh?
So a little X?
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
traditional?
And I'm
Okay.
splitting the breast of chicken in half here. Like this, a little smack in the middle, like that. And this one as well. A nice split in half. It's So, make sure you have a good knife.
You need a sharp knife. Made in Japan. So by the way, we put an X in the top of the tomatoes because then we put it in the hot boiling salted water, then shock it, the skin comes right off.
Exactly. So while you're doing the tomato, I'm gonna also prepare some vegetable and start to roast the chicken.
Okay.
So I'm seasoning the chicken. Are you doing good?
Yeah, ça va?
You're the French apprentice today.
Yes, I am.
So watch out.
I am watching out. So, Chef, you want salt, right?
You can put salt. Anyway, you're gonna use that water also to cook the yellow wax beans. For anyone who didn't blanch tomato, you just need to peel the skin. So it's a very quick little process. So
Key is after the water, have to shock it.
So you can use olive oil or grapeseed oil. I start the pan like this. We're gonna start with a piece of chicken here.
I love that.
Into the pot.
So you never buy chicken pieces, you always buy whole chicken?
I like to buy whole chicken because then we use everything in the chicken and we keep, like the neck, I put it in also for flavor.
Right.
I put the legs for flavor and also for a little bit of gelatin in the cooking. So it really gives some richness to the sauce. And a fricassee, when you do a fricassee of chicken, which means a chicken casserole, you want to make sure that you always start with the skin down. And you don't have to have a smoking hot pan because you're just going to want to roast it nicely, gently. And the better you roast the chicken, the better flavor you're going to have in the fricassee. So with that, we'll go also a little bit of seasoning. So I put salt and pepper, and I'm putting a little bit of fennel seeds over, just because the chicken is also going to be cooked with tarragon and tarragon vinegar and fennel. It's all in the sort of licorice family. So while the chicken is roasting on the skin side, I am adding pearl onion.
Okay.
You came early this morning and you peeled all my little onions, so I'm so lucky.
Anything for Danielle.
So we start with the pearl onion because that's going to take, and so what's interesting with this chicken casserole is that it's going to take about 20 to 25 minutes to cook everything.
Okay.
Even 30 is okay.
Right.
But all the elements are cooking with the chicken, and when the chicken is done, everything is done.
Everything is done.
Voila.
I mean, you're just building flavor on flavor on flavor.
Exactly.
All right,
So
and then and you want to start the rice pilaf too?
We're gonna start the rice also,
Okay.
So this pot.
Voila. We just have some minced shallots here, a little bit of long grain, looks like jasmine.
Yes, a pilaf, with jasmine rice, absolutely. We are with Ming, so we cook with jasmine.
T'es gentil.
And I'm gonna add some shallots.
It is your favorite, that and the poireau and the leeks.
Yes,
right?
so shallot gets sweated nicely. And then soon as the shallots is sweated, then we add the rice to it.
Okay. And that you're just toasting it?
Yes, a bit. But I'm not gonna teach you how to cook rice. I mean, unless you really want me to do, but I'm kind of scared teaching you how to cook rice.
Don't be scared. We don't do rice pilaf in China. We just do rice. We do fried rice.
I think rice pilaf, the French learned it from the Chinese, I tell you. Wow. Because it sounds like...
I'm not going to argue with that. Totally can.
So I'll pour the chicken stock over.
In your ratio, you do 3 to 2, 2 to 1?
2 to 1.
2 to 1?
2 to 1. So 2 cups of rice for 4 cups of chicken stock. And now then it is seasoned, it is like this. So I'm going to put the bouquet garni on top. So I have a nice, good 2 stems of tarragon, the bay leaf, and the fresh thyme just on top. So this way it don't get mixed. It's just going to flavor and really give a nice fragrance to the rice.
And you don't bother putting it in cheesecloth or anything? You don't care?
No.
This is cooking at home, right?
Yeah, this is cooking at home. I'm not going to charge you for it. So, and then you can put a little, so you can put the rice in the oven and cover it lightly, or you can cook it on the top stove very gently as well, very slowly. So I think I have it slowly here.
I love how, and this is a great tip, you're going nice and slow. Right?
Yeah, it's good.
You actually don't want to go too fast, right? Because then the meat can seize up on you, right? Awesome. All right, so pilaf's going. 10 more minutes, and we flip it. Then we're going to add this concassé and some beans.
I would like to cook the beans.
You got it. Okay. So wax beans in, yellow wax beans, and those take a lot longer to blanch,
So we are cooking the yellow wax bean, which is going to take minimum 10 to 12 minutes, and sometimes you just want to cook the bean, especially yellow wax bean, until it's tender,
Right.
super tender. It's not al dente or.
Right.
So that will take whatever it takes, but about, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
10, 15 minutes. And then we have the rice cooking,
Yeah.
we have the chicken, and we have...
So in 10 minutes, this will be done, this rice will be close, and this will be turned. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. All right, so that's been about 8 minutes, right, Danielle?
Very much.
So I'm just-
And you have been cutting fresh fennel for
Yeah.
me, the fresh fennel bulbs. So I'm gonna add them up right over like this. And give me also half of your tomato. And
Whole,
I think,
yeah?
whole like that. Yeah, absolutely. They're gonna cook, they're gonna give flavor. It's gonna be nice like that.
Perfect.
Voila. So now I'm turning over the
Yeah,
chicken,
look at that
all the
color.
pieces.
Beautiful color.
It's nice. It's gonna be a good flavor inside. So you want that little caramelization of the skin and the flavor. Look at that chicken wing.
Oh. Awesome, Danielle. How about the waxing? It's been 8, 10 minutes. That's good.
Yeah, no, a little longer. Yeah, a little bit longer. Yeah.
Okay. So then, how long do you cook this for now?
So now we're gonna finish the fricassee.
Right.
Meaning putting the liquid over and let it braise.
Okay.
So what I do is I have a little bit of tomato paste.
Okay.
We have tomato in the dish, so we put a little bit of tomato paste on the casserole like this.
So I have to ask you, because Jacques Pepin, our mutual friend,
Yes.
uses tomato ketchup sometimes. Do you ever use ketchup?
Well, that's Jacques who does that, not me.
Oh,
That's
la, la,
because
Jacques.
Jacques has been longer in America than me, so that's why.
Oh, wow.
But Jacques, I'll try ketchup for you. So I am also spooning flours over. So we have the tomato paste, the flour.
So that'll help thicken up the sauce, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And now I have a spoon, and I'm gonna stir it up nicely because the chicken has been roasting on all sides. So
That looks awesome. And that also helps cook the flour, too.
exactly,
Right.
you want that. You want to toast a little bit the flours. It's not a roux, but in a way we call that singé in French.
Right.
So you can smell now. We start to smell the fennel. So now we're gonna deglaze with the tarragon vinegar.
Here we go.
So we have that.
Right.
And tarragon vinegar, basically, any white vinegar or even white balsamic, any kind of vinegar, you can infuse the tarragon in it. You warm it up lightly, you infuse the tarragon, and you have a wonderful tarragon vinegar, or you can buy it already made.
Well,
So,
good amount.
good amount. You want that vinegar to cook. It's almost like when you cook with wine.
I was going to say, it's like cocoa vin, this is cocoa vinegar.
Cocoa vinegar, voila.
Or vinegar.
So you really want to let evaporate the acidity and really start to concentrate a little bit
Makes
on the
sense.
vinegar flavor. So that takes few minutes, but you know, it's just a simple, nice evaporation
It looks
of the
so
vinegar.
good.
You
You
really
can
want
smell
that.
this, guys. This is smelling unbelievable. Let's see how our beans are doing. These close?
And now you can also, are they
Pretty close.
getting there?
Almost.
Absolutely.
What else do you need?
Tarragon leaves now. Enough, because that's a chicken with tarragon.
Right.
So you really want to put a whole bunch like this to flavor,
Okay.
huh?
Awesome.
I like a lot of tarragon. And then you're gonna chop me also a little bit of tarragon to later put into the riz pilaf, which is cooking beautifully here. Look at that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
If I can make a Chinese chef proud of my rice, I'm all good.
I gotta make a French chef proud of my souffle.
So you see the vinegar has reduced by half. It's getting a little thicker.
Right.
Now I'm adding chicken stock
Okay.
over. So the chicken stock is really now the sauce.
Right.
You don't have chicken stock, cook with water. It's
Right.
as good, you know, because all the bones of the chicken are there to give flavor.
Right.
So because I'm a fancy French chef, I put chicken stock. But if you are cooking at home without stock, the dish will be delicious anyway.
But everyone, you can always buy your UHT boxes of chicken stock. You don't need to
Exactly.
make it yourself.
Absolutely. So it took about 15 minutes to roast it
Right.
and all that. And you can let it cook for another 15.
And how about the beans? We can get those going?
Now we can put the beans in the pan.
Voilà. You don't good, man.
Excellent.
All of them, yeah.
I love yellow wax beans. In season, you can find them in the farmer's market.
Voilà.
But people sometimes in America, they don't always understand that type of beans. And if they don't cook it enough, it don't become sort of, in French, we call it butter beans. Because when they're cooked perfect and you put them a little bit, with a little bit of butter, it's almost like buttery taste.
Yeah, I agree. So hence you're adding butter. You
Voilà.
see?
Now we're adding, talking about butter, I'm adding butter and put the tarragon in.
Yep, the chopped tarragon. All right.
Voila.
You can tell these are going to be good.
And we can even put a little bit of fennel seeds inside.
Right. Any pepper or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe a pinch of salt because the water was salted, but.
Salt labat. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right here.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
Awesome. So this is gonna cook another about 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Butter beans are going to come together. Your rice pilaf's gonna be done.
Ready.
And we get to eat.
We can sit down.
All right. We'll be done in 15 minutes.
So now I want to remove the piece of the breast, and you're gonna give me the rest of the tomato. And
Don't let it come down.
pass me along the rest of the tomato.
So
and they're gonna finish cooking with the legs. Hold on
and this
one
makes
second.
so sense, guys, right? Because breast cooks so much faster, has so much less fat, and
Exactly.
it dries out, right?
And you really want the legs to keep giving flavor in a way. Voila. So put the rest. So the tomato, the first one got really cooked and sort of softened and
melted,
comfy,
right.
and the other one will keep a nice fresh flavor to it.
Okay.
Voila.
So what?
Another 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So, ça va? Ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Ready to sit down.
Rice is ready. We're all ready.
So you are plating the
I'll
rice.
plate the rice, yep.
And the yellow wax bean.
I'll take that
And
away
I'm
for
gonna
you.
plate the chicken here.
Awesome, Danielle.
It smells delicious. It just smells like home.
These beans smell great too. The
Back in
tarragon.
France, back in Lyon.
Chef, I'm impressed with your rice. Perfectly cooked rice.
Yes.
That's
And here
impressive.
now we have the chicken fricassee. There's some little overcooked tomatoes, less cooked tomatoes. That's really what you want.
So I have a beautiful Russian River Pinot Noir, Danielle, for you, which I think should go fantastic
Voilà,
with your chicken fricassee. All right.
Excellent.
Voilà.
Love it.
Chin chin, huh?
Chin.
Merci.
Thank you, Ming.
Oh my God, it smells so good.
I love to cook in your
It
home.
smells so good. All right, let me
Very
get this
special.
going. All right, let's serve you a little rice.
Let me give you a little bit of, take a little bit of beans.
See?
You know, the tarragon, the vinegar, the tomato. It's really a delicate and simple recipe.
Right, but look how nice and thick your sauce got. It is so good, Danielle.
The chicken get pungent from the little vinegar flavor. The acidity carried the dish very, very well.
And these taste like butter. All right, we're gonna keep eating, but then we gotta cook. You gotta be my sous chef, right? I'm gonna do a really quick split chicken, 5-minute chicken. All right, stick around.
I'm in.
So this is the same chicken here. Danielle already took out the backbone for me.
Exactly. Look, I remove all the backbones and tuck the legs inside the back skin of the other legs.
So let's season that up really
Very
well.
flattened like this. So you want the chicken to be very flat and a good salt and pepper on that.
So we're doing a 5-spice chicken.
And it's only seasoned for salt and pepper on one side.
Get this pan nice and hot. And we're gonna flatten this chicken with the weight, but let me add some 5-spice. So here, here guys is 6 spices. I know you can count. Traditional 5 spices, star anise, citron peppercorn, cinnamon, fennel, and allspice. Some people, and I do, I add the 6th spice, which is ground ginger, right? And this is
God, it's a melody.
Yeah, this is like what an Asian market smells like. So I'm gonna put this on the meat side, because if I added this all on the skin side, when we force it down, it burns, right? I don't want these spices to burn.
And you really want a golden brown chicken.
Right. I want that skin to get really going, but I'm gonna put a good amount, and then we haven't seasoned this side yet either, salt.
A little bit.
All right, so then we can take, this is just water to weigh.
You can put a brick also.
You can take a brick with foil, right?
Exactly, you wrap the brick in foil and it's gonna be good.
This just compresses the chicken, and it'll cook a little faster because it's thinner, but most importantly, it'll keep it super flat to skin so the skin can get brown evenly. In here, we've just charred, very simply, a bunch of tomatoes, garlic, and 2 types of chilies.
What do you want to do? You want to
crush
crush
just cut them up. Here, you got that,
already,
you got
like
that
that?
one.
Like that?
So we're making kind of a hot salsa, if you would. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wow.
Just mash it all up. Let me help you here.
Yeah, okay.
And this is gonna just be our sauce. There's garlic in here. The chilies get all mashed up. you know,
Oh, nice.
you could totally take this to a blender or food processor, but why? You already have it here. It's gonna be nice and hot.
Smells good.
All right, and the last but not least, we have here some steamed buns. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull some chicken off, put some of this great hot salsa, and then serve it in a steamed bun. All right, so this chicken's gonna take about 8 to 10 minutes to get nice GB&D, golden brown, delicious. We're gonna flip it, and then we can serve it up. How's this look, Danielle?
Oh my God.
So
So
this is-
crispy.
So it cooked about 8-10 minutes on the skin side. We flipped it on the other
Spice is
side, and about
amazing.
another
Yeah.
8-10 minutes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
15 to 20 all day. All right, Danielle, please take those buns out. We have some steamed buns. This chicken's gonna go on the board. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. Awesome. Gonna make you a little
Let me just
sandwich.
take them by hand.
So here's these are the tomatoes, guys.
Hot buns.
Hot buns. So here, let me cut a
Oh
little.
yeah, hot shot.
How's that skin taste?
Oh, you can hear the crisp.
That's so good.
Amazing.
All right, I'm gonna make you a sandwich real quick.
Okay, you're gonna
here.
make me that, and you know I brought you also a dessert.
Oh, let's see. I want to see it.
I brought a gâteau basque. Gâteau basque, basically, it's a custard tart.
Right.
It's made with a rum custard inside, and it has a very delicate dough.
That looks unbelievable, Danielle.
I'm gonna prepare 2 of those.
Here's the chicken sandwich.
Well, I didn't know I was coming in Boston and having
I love it.
a little chicken buns. So with that, I'm putting also a little bit of whipped cream.
Look how
nice
nice and
dollop.
juicy the chicken gets when you
Ooh,
cook it that way,
beautiful.
right? So
Amazing.
that is your chicken bun there. All right.
And then I'm gonna give you also some sherry. And those sherry has been macerated in kirsch. So,
Awesome, Danielle.
and
Is that a cake is for any special
and a
occasion?
little crème anglaise. Pays Basque is the southwest of France, and that's a specialty. Gâteau Basque. Merci.
Good ça
Wow.
d'abord. See how we do
Did you
it on our
put a little
chicken.
bit of sauce?
Oh, yeah. Sauce is going to be spicy, huh? Chin
Cheers.
chin.
Chin chin. That's delicious.
Spicy, huh? Good spicy, though.
No.
Not too spicy, right?
No. I'm a 7.1, so that's pretty good. This one is
Most
about
presidents-
7.2.
But the key is this crispy skin, right? Almost like Peking
And moist,
duck,
and
right?
I love it.
Almost as good as Danielle's chicken.
And the peppers, the garlic, the tomato, the spice, you have it all.
Awesome. Love it. All right, let's try yours, Danielle.
I think you have a new definition of fast food.
Yeah, exactly.
That was pretty quick, that cooking.
You know what? We don't have time sometimes. All right, I love this. Crème anglaise.
And then this is to cool you off from that hot bun. So
my
you
God.
see, custardy, lightly doughy,
Custard in.
but crunchy on top.
Lemon. Mm-hmm. Right?
Also a little bit.
Oh, it's so good. Oh my God, Danielle.
And then the sherry.
This is you, my friend. Aletienne,
Thank you, merci. Hein?
you are the absolute best.
Ming.
It's such an honor to have you here.
Merci, mon ami.
Remember, mi casa y su casa. That's Spanish.
Gracias.
But you know, chez toi. Fais comme chez toi always. Thank you so much. And all you, merci beaucoup for watching. And as always, peace and good eating. Salut.
Ciao, ciao.
Chin chin.